Okay, so I'm just repeating from the first. So Python is a basically an exciting and powerful language, as you see in your screen, that makes the programming language so fun and easy. If anybody is learning from the scratch in Python and previously have no coding language knowledge, he or she can easily understand Python. What are the features that makes Python so interesting and useful to the young generation? Why? The first option which I am taking to in front of you, the visualize, that is simple and easy to learn, that I am previously mentioned. Just short brief. In the Python coding language, if we do any mathematical function, any other functions, just to put on the value, that is 3 plus 4, suppose, and it gives me 7 answer. But in C++, let you if you taking that, first of all we just put the value, just see the coding and predefine the functions also. But in Python there are mathematical and also there are some modules. It is pre-stored in the dictionary and all the Python modules. My second option is versatility. What is the versatility? Python supports development of wide range of application. Okay, through Python coding, through Python module, you can make many types of games, many types of just like higher authority work, project work, and also ranging from simple text processing to www dot wild wide web. Okay, browser to games, and it will be launched in that platform particularly. So that is the main key reason of Python. So it is simple. And obviously the third option is free and open source. In today's generation, if we get anything free and open source from that, it is very easy to access, and we can provide many of our work also there. And my fourth option is interactive. So what is it means? Programs in Python work interactive mode. Okay. And what it thinks, it will allow the testing and debugging to the pieces of code with different types of coding, with different types of modules we access, and the programmer, he or she can separately use this for their visual work or their official work also. Programmers also can easily interact with the interpreter directly at the Python prompt to write their programs. In the Python program, you should not any requirement of compiling. Okay, that is the main reason. Portable means you can also access Python codes in any other versions of Workbench. So it is very simple. Just to simplification or just to changes a little bit of modules, you can easily access Python codes in any other Workbench. Okay. So what is the bigger, or you can say, what is the bigger reasons, high reasons that is useful for Python? First of all is OOPS concept. Okay. So that is things is OOPS concept. What is the OOPS concept? Object orient programming concept. Okay. What? Because in Python, it also follows just like Java, OOPS concept, encapsulation. Okay. In the later, you will learn briefly what is encapsulation, what is method overloading, method overriding, and also inheritance, the types of inheritance. Also, all the things are including in this OOPS concept portion. So just like other language, it also helps us to run the modules so easily. Interpreted, because Python code already interpreted, we have seen in the different version that between a compiler and a linker, Okay, between a compiler and a linker, we write a code and then compile all the things, and then it put up to for the run it and get our output. But Python is already interpreted, just we previously mentioned that. For this reason it is easy for us to access the output. And also the reason third, dynamic and extensive libraries and their versatility. There are so many libraries there: visualization library, functional library, mathematical library, and also string library also there is, also keyword library, and many more other topic is there. Okay. And one more thing that is so interesting in Python, that is security and garbage collection property. Okay, security, that means you understand by the name security, it is secure for all and not easy to access, just right. But what is the garbage collection property? I am just mentioning because the Python runtime environment, okay, handles the Python garbage collection of all the Python object into a particular region, and a reference counter was there that is maintained in Python to assure that no object that is creating in the Python code or all the modules that we created for our coding is not deleted. So it is very much useful, this option particularly to us, to require the Python coding in a proper way. Okay. Please unmute. If you have any confusion, please unmute and tell. Otherwise, please mute. Okay. So that is the our first slide. You can say garbage collection property. In the first slide, if you have any query, please tell me. Okay, I am repeating it. Is there any query in the first slide?
No, sir.
Okay. So next is history of Python. What is the history of Python? Python is designed by Guido van Rossum in February 1991. And if you think why the programming language is named Python, because it similar to sounds like a snake. Is there any reason with the snake property or something he will inspired from a snake? No, that's not. Because he was a huge fan of BBC comedy series named Monty Python's Flying Circus. Okay. When he designed this programming language, immediately he just named this coding or programming language of he has been invented, that Python, and everyone likes it until that day. And from now the Python name is all going on. Okay, it is a very last programming language that is be developed. And to be honest, the version of Python, just there are three. Just there are three. Python 1 is developed in January 1994, and then its upgraded version, Python 2.0, on October 2000, and then its upgraded version, Python 3.0, December 2008. Currently, if you search in Google or if you download Python idle, then you can see this is the currently version 3.11.0, that is the subversion of 3.0. Currently, it is not there of Python 4.0. It will be processed sometimes later. So that's it, the history of Python. So if you there is if anybody in the interviewer just not asking any question, if ask you who designed Python in which year, just name Guido van Rossum in 1991, and the inspiration was Monty Python's Flying Circus. Okay, Monty Python's Flying Circus. From this comedy series, he just find his newly formed programming language named Python. Anybody wants to take notes? Please respond. If anybody wants to take notes, they can. I will wait. Okay. So the next topic is limitation of Python. Okay. Though Python is newly formed programming language and so much high efficiency, high methodical, and technically it is latest. So but though there is some limitation compared to other programming language. What are the limitation? In the parallel processing, okay, Python, because two coding in parallelly, it will be processed to for the workbench, but it is not as elegant as some other language like JavaScript. It will be lagging, it will be, you should taking time also, because if there is so much coding, so much debugging is there. Last day when you joining in the I think data science project, Mainak sir at last just mentioned there is a program or there is something he will be show, it's taking so much time. So that is the main consequence of Python programming language, and it will not support parallel processing at suitable time. The next option is Python has few users, because in today's life, as you can say, the market value of Java, JavaScript, C, C++, HTML is high. Okay, as comparison to that languages, Python has few users or limited commercial support. In every client, in every MNC companies or startup companies, they are just using Java, and for the database purpose, they are using SQL, MySQL or PostgreSQL. So in coming 10 or 15 years, it maybe take times, or maybe they will accept Python as their main feature, as their main coding language, but don't know, it will be gradually upgraded, because so much functions pre-restored there. It is the main purpose of knowing Python is so easy. And what is the third option is lacks true multiprocessor support. You can processing two or debugging two coding at a time, but if there the number is increasing, that is 3 or 4 or 5, it will lacks your device, also take time so much that it will be so much hectic to a developer to run in the Python. So that is also a Python's drawback. And the fourth option is, as mentioned, Python is slow as compared to C, C++ or Java. For the high level heavy task or computation, just like statistical computation, just like you can Outlook or something, there is box plotting, something is computation in means module modification in the Python coding language. If you do high level and make graphical 3D games, graphical 3D visualization, it will take time and a lot of CPU pressure. A lot of CPU pressure. Today's generation, it's not the times, it's perfectly mandatory for all the client. So there supports Java or C, C++, moreover Python, because the main issue is it takes time and a lot of pressure in CPU. So these are the limitation of Python. Okay. And then our fourth slide. Okay, so till
Sir,
third, yes.
when we use framework like Django and Flask, then it is also slow compared
Uh,
to other frameworks like Java frameworks.
See, if Django framework or Python, any framework you have been using, because they are taking time little bit longer than other. It will be JavaScript, it will be HTML, CSS, or just like C, C++. Because already it see na just three modification is there: Python 1.0, Python 2.0, 3.0. There are no modification is not running down at present. So that is a little bit take time. So this is the main issue of Python. Okay. If
Okay, sir.
any high level industrial project that will be in data science modeling testing, when you perform that from the Python coding related, then it is attached with the database SQL, then it will be statistical comprehensions as they are when the calculating all the sums and mean modes, then it will be connected to data science algorithms portion, just like hypothesis and modeling, regression, classification, all the proper industrial data science project. When it will be done, then there is a lagging, then is a little bit takes time comparison to other. I am not telling that it will be very much slow. If there is processor of high like 32 GB RAM, 36 GB, 40 GB RAM, and that is the main thing, na. But it will be so not affordable for all of us. So that is the main reason that Python takes time. Okay. So
Okay.
till three slide, if you have any question, please ask. Okay. First of all, I am completed all the slides. Then I am going Python idle or how it looks, or then I am going to Jupyter notebook where some operator, some string function I am today's I am seeing you what will be performed by our till date. Okay. So I think if from the third slide, is there anybody have any query? Please tell me. Otherwise, I am shifting to my fourth slide. Is there any query?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you understanding or little bit hesitation?
Understanding, sir.
Okay. Understanding, sir. So the fourth option is tokens of a programming language. It may be first time hearable for some of the people, but many more know the terms. Tokens. What is a tokens? Tokens is in a programming language the smallest part that is main basics or key factor to know that particular languages is called tokens of that programming language. What is this meaning? Okay. In something, let's Python. In I just write n is equal to 20. Okay. It is a integer from an n variable. Just I am storing a 20 value in the n variable. Okay. N is also a token. N is also a token. And there in the Python, you can say it is the famous coding print hello. Okay. Print is also a token and hello is also a token. So all the key factors smaller than smaller when a programming language is formed, a programming language is developed by the developer, it is called tokens. Like all other programming language, Python, please, if you want to write the definition, you can write here, okay? And tell me to stop, I'll stop, then you can write all the definitions. If any other slide you would like to write any definition, you can tell me. Okay. So like other programming language, Python have also tokens. What are the tokens of Python? Python's first token is variable. Okay. Python's first token is variable. What is the variable? Like name. I tell everyone whenever there is a name to unknown, that is identifier, variables, it may be unknown to anyone, but just break its synonyms. Variables means which varies the value. Okay. So what are the use of variables and what is the variable since? We can see our next slide. Okay. But just put it down. The 7 types of tokens basically or give their importance in Python programming language. First of all is variables and identifier. You can say variables are the example of identifier. Okay. Then it is comes for keywords. Then it is comes for operators. Who operand means x plus y. Okay. X is a variable, y is a variable. I okay, wait, just do it. Yes, it is. Okay, x is a variable and plus y. Okay. Okay. X is a variable, y is a variable. What is the plus? It is a arithmetic operator. The types of operator. If we write 10 divided by 5, 10 is a the put of the value integer and the 5, then also the division, it is also a mathematical operator. Okay. We particularly mentioned the value x 10, y 5 and output is 2. And it is also an operator. It It is called assignment operator. We assign a value to, because in our mathematics or science, if we put a value like 2, 3, but in programming language, if we write n is equal to 2, then that means we put the value of n to. N doesn't mean 2, but we store 2 value in n variable. That is the main thing in programming language. Okay. Then it comes for separators. What is the separators? Separators means who separates the Python programming or Python programs or any other codes. It is called in science fast bracket. Okay, I have noted down it fast bracket. But in programming language, it is called parenthesis. Then it is called second bracket. Okay, but in programming language, it is called braces. Then originally comes third bracket. In programming language, it is called bracket, only bracket. Okay. Then it comes for literals. What is the literals? Literals means the minimalistic value that we will use in the coding language. It calls the literals. Okay. Just you can 1 minute there. Okay, keyword separate. Yes. Okay. See, in the literals, I will define later. Also, there are number literals, integer literals, character literals, string literals, and boolean literals. Integer literal just like 1, 0, 7, 6, 10, 1000, 100, and decimal 1.0, 10.0. Character literals, the alphabetical character, it may be uppercase or maybe lowercase, X, M, A, and string literals, that is in the, if we the commas, inverted commas, hello, single inverted commas also be, or double inverted commas, hello, hello 9669, that is also called string literals. And boolean literals, just two of them are there in the Python, true or false. So it is the main things, or you can say the tokens of Python programming language. And there is the one thing, comments. Just wait, I'm just is.
Can you explain again the literals?
What I can explain, please tell.
So the fifth point, the
Yes, yes,
literals.
yes, yes, literals are not. Explanation will be in the later, because I'm slide by slide explain. Just know there is a term literals. I'm short type. I'm just telling you, in a coding language or in a programming language, there are the minimum to minimum the value are there, because it may be using numerical. Okay. If we simply write hello, HELLOW, we using HELLO. Okay. So it is a just we can put a variable n and putting it in the variable in the n variable. Okay. So n would be a literal. Total. If we put the double inverted comma, it will be a string. Okay. It will be a string literal, or in the value sense 1, 0, 7, 2. Due all are literals. The minimalistic value, whenever there is a work, it is used with value or something else, just like boolean. In boolean case, just two are there, true and false. I will explain all this in the Jupyter notes. Okay, later in today's class, I will all explain this. So this is the called literals, boolean literals. Okay, and after that it comes comments. I think you understand what is I'm telling about literals. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm explaining more in the slide. Just
Okay, sir.
wait. And the comments. What is a comment? So in a Python languages, or I see, I'm just telling in the last Sunday when you are joining in the project. Okay, there when we creating a project, just step by step data processing, data analyzing, just to make the shape, just to make all of ease. So you see there is a thing called hashtag, and just to what you can say, add 5 and 3. Just write this, and then the coding portion start 5 plus 3, and then it gives the, if we run, then it gives us the output 8. Okay, this portion is not running or not, it will be not run the code this portion because we use hashtag here. So comments portion is not applicable for the programs. Okay, if we write anything with the hashtag, so it seems it will be the main source, and we just mentioned it for the defining what we are coding there, what we are debugging, what we are analyzing there. Or you can say it is not in inside a string. And the main thing is, if we start a comment with hashtag, because hashtag also necessary for a comment for section, it will ends from the starting, it will be whether uppercase or lowercase letter, and till the last of his line totally takes the comments. Here you just can say data analyze, data is, whatever you can say. Okay, if we put a hashtag in front of it, it will all puts in the comments, it will not run the program and not debugging this portion. Okay, say one thing I am giving you the example. So let just, if simple coding was there and a person gives you to write print hello. Okay, so how you just like a question on mentioning, just to write here to display hello. Okay, to display hello heading, and then you write print hello. Okay. And run, then it will give you hello. Okay, so but run not accepts this line because it is also starting from F and it shows the comment, and you can use as a heading. How you can use as a heading? There is no hashtag and other things. I will show you in the Jupyter. Wait, yes, there is. I'm sharing my screen. Wait. Hashtag to display hello. Okay. Enter. Hello. Run. Because hello is not defined there. Why? I'm just putting it. See. What is the mistake here? Can anybody tell? Hello.
So
Can anybody?
semicolon
Not semicolon. It is called
and the double and in the
inverted.
double quotes we have to write.
Why? I'm asking why. Why it is not taking semicolons and showing me the negative or error? Why? And if we just putting inverted comma, single inverted comma, then it is called give the answer. Why? Because wait.
Because the Python only takes in the double inverted commas in the
सर पाइथन में डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा और सिंगल इन्वर्टेड टू कॉमा दोनों लेता है सर। सिंगल लगाएंगे तो सिंगल आएगा, डबल
इन्वर्टेड कॉमा भी नहीं भी लेता है, लेकिन यहाँ पर क्यों ले रहा है?
सर स्ट्रिंग वैल्यू इसलिए लेता है।
Yes, this is a string value. Hello is a string value. I am previously show you there the string literal hello. So it is also tell me that hello is a string literal, and if we not put it into the single inverted comma or double inverted comma, it will give me error. So my purpose of sharing the screen is to display hello. Okay, just wait. There also you can write there. It gives me 5. Okay. If we tell anyone, please adding 10 or 10 plus 12. Okay. Just make heading adding 10, comma 12. And then go here. There is a written code drop down and heading option is there. Heading. Okay. This is a level 2 heading. Okay. Okay. And then you can run it. It will give you a heading. And then just 10 plus 12 run and it will give you answer. So using comments, you can make you in your project, in your analyzing part, in your making coding part, there is a heading. I'm sharing you one more time, just like let division. Okay, division. Dividing 10 by 5. Code, heading, okay, run. Heading is there. Okay. Sorry. 10 divided 5. See, the answer is giving in decimal form. Okay. In simple version, in basic version, it will give us the basic decimal form 2.4 or 2.0. So that is the use of comments. Wait. Okay. Okay. So now the next option is data types. Okay. It is the main and yes.
We can use triple quote for comment.
Yes, triple quote full comments using, but it why triple quotes and when we triple quote using, I will see you in Jupyter notebook. When you use triple quote, okay, I'm just showing you in the, just ask me and I'm showing you. Just wait. Just wait, I'm sharing you in the Jupyter notebook. Hello, am I audible to you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But screen is not visible. Right.
Yes, I'm just taking it. Just wait. Only two screen. Achha. Okay, just let complete the Python template. Okay, after completing the presentation portion, I am showing in the Jupyter because it seems I'm blocking to share multiple screens. There's no.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, well. So after comments and then the data types, in the data types, that is the main topic, and we can tell you the basis of the whole coding language. It totally on data types. What are the data types? There are fewer than many more. You can see there is a table portion also there. If I bring you in the last slide. See, this is the data types. Okay. Programming language where we store or the values, that is called variables. Okay. But what we store, what we call it, it is called data types. In N, if we store 20, it is called variable. But what is it? It is a numerical data type, but it is particularly, you can say, integer data type. If we store in the X is equal to floating value, something 4.326, variable and data types. Sequential string. Basically, string is also textual data type. There is list is there, tuple is there, range is there, string also there. In the string, we just use str in short form. In the boolean true and false that I mentioned in previously literals. Also literals are the data types and it is called bool. Okay. There is also dictionary, there is also set. But in particular, integer, float, string, list, tuple, boolean and dictionary. This is the main thing we have been used so much in the particularly Python language. Okay. So these are the basic tokens of that I am just simply brief. Yes, this is the simple tokens that I am brief for the Python. And if anybody just write down the tokens of Python, they can. I'm just waiting for 2 minutes. Please note down these 7 points. What are the tokens and the definition also, why the tokens is called and what is works in Python. Please note down these 7 options. Okay. If anybody have any confusion, they can unmute yourself and ask. Please write down these 7 option and also the definition. I'm just waiting 2 minutes. Okay. Please write down everyone. Please everyone from the next day, if today anyone forgot, bring 1 copy notebook, because there are so much definition also, coding also there. Done everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now move on the main portion. Identifier and the variables. Okay. What is the identifier and what is variables? Identifier, in the name you can see it defines what identify itself. Okay. It is something of names given to identify something. It would be variable, it would be function or class or module or built-in function or any other object. Okay. Whenever in a coding, whenever in a programming language, we have to identify something particularly for our further understanding. It is called identifier. It may be names, particularly it may be names, or that is mentioned deeply by variables, by functions, class, modules, or other object. Suppose in the there is you have to form a function, or after that in class bike. Okay, you write class bike. Let CLASS class like bike. You create a class, but you named it bike. You named it bike. Okay, it is identify a particular class named bike. So it is the identifier. You named it, which identify the particular what we make functions under this particular class, under this particular also function we have been variables. So it is called identifier. Identifier is not a reserved Python keyword, because in every language have some reserved keyword. There is a list, there is a something a list also. I will send it in your group. What are the reserved keyword of Python? But identifier cannot be a reserved Python keyword, because bike is not a reserved for Python programming language. We use this bike term everywhere. Okay. Then it comes the naming, how we naming a Python identifier. Okay. Identifier should not contain any white space. If we see, if we let class, okay, don't use class. I'm just letting you. I'm just telling you V, then a white space is given, then A, sorry, white space is given, A, R. Okay. I'm just creating a class called VAR, but it doesn't seems me error, because identifier does not contain any white space. This is the main point of identifier. Any white space it doesn't contain. Why I'm saying all this so deeply? Because when we make a project, when we make any software through Python modules, it is not everyone tell me how we can should give the name in identifier, how it's the naming system. Anyone can tell you. Okay, so from the basics you should know how is the naming system works in identifier. Sorry. The next option is it can be combination of uppercase, lowercase, digits, or underscore. Underscore is a very much sufficient, very much important to naming the identifier. Suppose you see def in it. Somebody of you see this in project work. Okay. We use underscore. We can use it because it is a reserved keyword. So that is we use underscore. But if anyone tries to give a white space, just don't giving any underscore, then tell its name, it can't happen. It show you error. It's combination of uppercase letter A to Z, lowercase letter small a to Z, digits from 0 to 9, or underscore you can use for naming the identifier. Okay, but there is one more complexity. Identifier does not start with number system. Any number system doesn't take the start for the identifier, because identifier always starts with uppercase or lowercase alphabet character or an underscore. You can never use numbers in identifier. Okay, then underscore is a special character. In spite of underscore using, rather than if anyone tries to use, just you can say okay, dollar sign, or you can say and sign, sorry, this is and sign, or you can say use module sign. They can. Only underscore is used to giving the name in identifier. And one more thing, Python is a case sensitive language, because here capital V small a r does not means small v capital AR, or does not mean small v small a capital R. It totally format is same, just a uppercase and lowercase letter changed, but in Python it is not similar or not same all three. Okay, so Python is a case sensitive language, just reminds. So this is the main thing of identifier. So summary, what is the summary of identifier? In a programming language, if we want to give something name to identify for our further use, it is called identifier. Identifier can be variables, identifier can be functions or class or module or any other object. And there is some naming system of identifier that you can see. If you want to take screenshot, you can. I'm just waiting for a few seconds, and if anybody complete, then told me. Please take a screenshot of this.
Done, sir.
Okay. Variables. What is the variables? Variables are used to store from simple data types like integer, string, to more complex data types like list and dictionaries. Okay. Here n is equal to 10, integer data type. Okay. Or you can see x is equal to something called ram, using inverted comma, double inverted comma. It is a string. Okay. So variables are used to store any type of data in Python language. It would be integer, it would be string, or list, or dictionaries. So it is called variables. Why we use variables? Because for developing little complex programs, we need to store the information and manipulate it as we further require. In small upbringing codes, if we just write print 3 plus 5, it will show us just a ridiculous option. Why print 3 plus 5? Okay, so we should put n is equal to 3, o is equal to 5, then just write s is equal to 3 plus 5, then print s. We store all the data in a variable, in a particular variable. It doesn't mean n, the value of n is 3, because in science, in mathematics, it means the value of n is 3, the value of o is 5. But in coding language, we store the 3 value in n. we store the 5 value in O. In future, we also store any other values. 4. These just override. Just override. Okay. It is the main difference of variables using coding language rather than mathematics in science. So just see x is equal to 100, y is equal to 200. There x and y are the variables to store the integers values. Okay. Every variable is assigned a particular and different name which can be used to refer to the value later in the program. In a coding language, totally a coding language, just see here we see n is equal to 30 and p is equal to 40, and using these two values you are making some type of mathematical codes and things, and just in a mid code you just write n is equal to 20, then it is override the 30 and you will get the output of wrong. So in a particular program, the variable assigned, the values are totally different and should be varies from other or both of the variables. I can say n has different value, p has different value. If you put n also 30, p also 30, then in the mid coding or the mid session, there if there is a something, you can use the value 30, and rather than you can get the output by n purpose or not only the p purpose, you just not exactly get the output what you have been want. So it would be suggest in the variable portion in the coding, please differentiate the values to store. So this is the variable. If anyone takes screenshot, please do. Otherwise, I will move on the next topic. Okay, take screenshot.
Done, sir.
Okay. Okay. Just wait. Keyword. So, what is a keyword? Keyword is, or I can say most preferably Python keywords is some predefined and reserved function. Okay. Some, sorry, I can see function, it is the word predefined and reserved word in Python that have special meanings. What are the special meanings? When I'm showing you in the Jupyter, what type of the keywords have Python? Okay, there are total 35 keywords in Python 3.11. See, and, or, true is a bool, also Boolean literals, false, tail, def, function creation, break, to another line is as, allies, pass the program, return the value. Okay, these are the some types of keywords or predefined words that is already stored in the Python, and all the Python keywords are written in lowercase except true and false, because T capital, F capital, and it is shows the Boolean. All the keywords are so as the lowercase. The keyword can be used an identifier, can be used and function because also def, it is delete function def use create the variable name also there. So it is also you use, and it used to define the syntax of the coding. And now I am showing you what type of keywords are there in the Python. Wait, I'm sharing my. My screen is visible, right, Jupiter?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just see. See, this is the keywords of Python. Okay. First, I'm import keyword, then print keyword dot kw list means keyword list. Okay. Then see, this is the totally are the keywords in Python. Right? See, false and true are the. Okay, wait. So see, there are false and true are the already uppercase using, and sorry, there is also none. Okay, which is to uppercase using, and all are in lowercase. See, and as, assert, async, await, break, class, continue, import, if, elif is there, till, if, or. Totally, these are the keyword or pre-reserved words in Python that is used in variable naming, identifier, or make any function. Okay, so this is the keyword. If anyone takes a screenshot, they can, once to take, please takes a screenshot, or you can write your code there, import keyword, print keyword dot kw list. Done, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now the portion is what is the operator. Okay. Operator are mainly symbols which are used to perform two or more operands. Sorry, previously say when I am tokens at tokens portion, the what are the operators is actually works. If x plus y variable, x variable not a particular value, or you can say it is operand and it is operator. Something or somebody create, usually create hashtag front slash x, y, and modulo. Okay, it is called operand and it is operator. Just using variable, using particular integer value 10 plus 5, it is operand and it is operator. See, there are, I am also giving an example. There are particularly this type of operator, arithmetic operator is there, plus, minus, asterisk, dividing, modulo, square, double modulo. Relational operators is there, is equal, double is equal to, not is equal to, greater than, less than, greater than is equal to, less than is equal to. Also the logical operator and logical operator, and or, not, that is, and there is also an assignment operator is equal to, I am assigning a value. I'm just showing you in the previous, adding and assigning, subtraction and assigning, multiplication and assigning. Okay, that is the main types of the assignment operator. And the ternary operator, when for the ternary operator is use question mark and the colon. Okay. If else statement, we use that if x is equal to 0, then print true. Okay, just write. Then elif, or you can else print false. X is equal to that. That is the main something looping system, if else. But we use ternary operator, x is equal to 0, and if we put this, and that is also, it means that condition is divided, and rather than it will indent you and give you x is equal to output in a print, sorry, print true, then if this and other things print false. I am showing you in the code portion what actually the ternary operator works. Using if else statement, we can code or a looping statement in a programming language. Using ternary operator, we can use the same. But at present, nobody use ternary operator other than if else statement. So this is the type of operator. And I am giving the example. Better just wait. So completing all of this, and the separator is also there. See what are the separator I am telling you. Parentheses, who separate the Python programs. Parentheses, braces, brackets, semicolons, commas, that totally covers the programs in two different types. It is called separator. Okay, just nothing else is separator is used. We will just know the namings, and then it comes for the comment portion. I'm already described you what are the comment portion is what, just short brief. Comments are non-executable statement in a program. As we mentioned, to define this portion is not.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can you please show the previous slide? I will
Okay.
take the
Okay.
screenshot.
Okay. Separator, right? Just wait a minute. Yes, maybe. And
Sir, before slide, sir.
okay, wait.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay. Any other keywords and variables you're taking?
No,
This
sir,
and
up to
this.
variables and
You take keyword and variable. You have been done already.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay. This is details. So comments are non-executable statements in a program. If we use hashtag and just write here 10 plus 12, it does not give us output, because using hashtag is the means command and it doesn't executable to the Python program. They are just added to describe what the statements or define something noted. Comments make the program easily understandable by the programmer. Hashtag adding what you are doing in your code. Programmer also define the time. 10 plus email give us output 20. So adding means to describe the statement which we have been done to perform. It is called comment. And as I show you in the Jupyter, that you can also make this in as heading. In Python, we use a hash sign for comments, and all characters starting from the particular line follows hash up to the end. Starting hashtag doesn't mean only A is comment, totally up till Z or any other you can write whatever you write in that line. It also described in a comment. Okay. See, display hello, comment, print hello, output print hello. So it is the statement, output, and it is the comment. So yes, and please take this snapshot of this and moving to the literary portion.
So your voice is not audible.
Yes, I am just mute myself because to taking
Oh,
this
okay,
test,
okay.
then I'm moving literals. Oh, there are 35 keywords I'm saying you in the slide. Uh, if anyone ask me what are the uses of these keywords, because it is no use of asking in an interview question, it is not also asked. If anyone wants, please write in the WhatsApp group, or in you can say in the chat box also, Zoom chat box. I will send the list of the keyword or the reserved keyword, what is used in Python and what is descriptive, what purpose is used. I can send it. Okay. Or also the operator, there is a list, arithmetic operator list. I'm just giving example in Jupyter, but there is also even list. What are the arithmetic operator? What are the relationship operator, logical operator? So I have the list also. If you want, I will send you. Okay.
So please share that list once in the group.
Yes, Sam. Tell. Moving on, what is a literals? Okay. Literals are the values which is used in Python program to perform some operation. Okay, that I am previously said in the token portion. Literals are the minimalistic value that is used in Python program to perform some operation in coding. Four type of literals: number literals, integer. Also see here, decimal. Also see character literal, X character. It could be smaller, lowercase also. String literals you can see hello, and boolean literals also there to for using literals we can perform any operation under our function or module program or any coding program. But the commentator of the game module the operation just like operation that will be 3 plus 3 plus 7 plus 9 operator. Operation name is addition. Mathematical operation is where who is number literals or integer it means, but it is also number literals. This is the use of literals in Python program. Did anyone take screenshot? Just to read and take the study. Moving my last slide for today, that is the data type. And then I'm moving Python. Okay. So for today's last slide is data types. In a Python programming language, what we store in the variables is called data types. Like previously said, we store value in the variables, but what we store is called the data types. And there are mainly focusing on 5 data types there: integer, float, complex, sequential, string, list, tuple, range, and for boolean there is bool short form, set, dictionary. But integer, float, string, list, tuple, dictionary, and then bool, these all are used mostly in Python. And there is also a chart, you can see here. You can also note it or take screenshot. What are the data types in Python? Using this type of data or these data types, we are developing the programs in the particular language. There is also numeric, dictionary, boolean, set, sequential type strings, list, tuple, float, integer, complex. So this is the data types. So for today's summary, what we learned here, the basics, key things of Python, like data types, comments, literals, separator, operator, keyword, variable, identifier, which we use to develop our future program. Then there is also the history of Python, what is the limitation of Python, why you use Python, and the tokens, that is the simplest thing in coding language that is used to build up a code. And all the things are the example of tokens. So I think you have understand. From slide portion, if you have any query, please tell me. I am move on to the Jupyter notebook. Okay. From slide portion, if you have any query or anyone wants to take spaces, screenshot, you can ask me. I am moving the particular slide and then I am shifted to Jupyter notebook.
Sir?
Yes.
Can we use it like here are some data types are written like list, float. Can we use list as a keyword, as a variable? Sorry.
List as a variable.
Yeah, like list is equal to 5, like that. Can
List
you use
is
it,
equal to list is equal to 5. That is list. That is a keyword. It is performed. It is a keyword, but not is the Python keyword. It will make you also make a naming keyword list, and then you put in the value. You can do that. It's not a list, na? Because what is a list in Python? Because list, string, string here we use the inverted comma, first inverted, single inverted and double inverted. And in list, we are using the third bracket, then particularly so yes, in list, then A, B, C. This is the list. Okay, this is the Python list. You are saying I am taking a name list, then put a value 0.
yes, sir.
You can do that. But actually, list is this. This is the Python list. Okay. You are
Yes,
just
sir.
using a name. Okay.
Oh, sir, while we are creating a list, then we can't write list as a variable at the time of creating list.
There, that is to be see in the Jupyter node. Let's see. I also find it. Okay.
Okay, sir. I have tried, sir, it in getting some error.
Getting some error. Okay, then you can see
Yes,
what
sir.
type of error it's showing and then tell the reason. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
in the PowerPoint preset portion, any slide, if anyone have query, then please ask. I will move on to the next Jupyter node. And taking the 10 to 15 minutes time more. Okay, so let's start the operator portion. Right. So first of all, the main code starting in Python. Okay. Um, 3 plus 4 mathematical operation, arithmetic operator we use, and that is the plus sign, and then 5 minus 2 is also clear for the subtraction. Okay, and then 5 star 9, 45, one mathematical operation also. Then we use 10 1/2, 5.0 in decimal, or if we 14 divided by 5, you can see output also is then 14 1 into 5, the remainder 5 2 is a 10 and the 4 is the remainder. 14 5 14 let's see, 2 5 2 is a 10, that gives us the 2, not the remainder. So this type of mathematical operator also there is one operator 5 double star 5 5 to the power 5 2 to the power 2 4. Let's see 3 to the power 3 7 to the power 20. So these are the mathematical operators are there. Okay. Now we using just we use the string portion. Yeah. Can anyone say what is the output gives?
Sir, hello will
times
print
hello.
4 times.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello will print 4 times.
Okay. Let's see. Yes. Hello. If we want to give a space, then just
Sir,
space here. Then it is also done. Okay. And one more thing. Yes. The string joining. Who is that? Just ion. Okay. Creating one string using plus. Wait. The plus also addition, and if we create strings and then plus, we join all the strings. So it's the main things here, but Also, there is one thing we use uh, minus. Is it keeps us, or you can say uh, minus the one string from the double string. Let's check it out if it works or not. I think it shows error. Yes, it shows error. Also, there is only addition to adding the two or more three strings. Yes, you can write here. Okay. So in Python, plus means only a mathematical function or mathematical operator. It also joining the strings.
So
And yes,
if we want to write in the next line, then we have to give the slash n at the last, or for example, Hayan is from the
uh,
data science. Then we have to
yes,
give a slash, and then in the next line it's print. Now he's a good
you
at
can
Python.
also use the three inverted comma. Okay, that I am telling you in the previous. Yeah, why if a boy was asking me that why how we use a three inverted comma. Okay, so what it will be used? I'm just showing. Let Oyon is a variable. Double inverted comma three times. Okay. Use just see. In this way, you can also using three times inverted comma. Here I am using double inverted comma three times. You can use single inverted comma three times, and then step by step you can assigning your data or value in the next enter and the next bottom or the next top. You can use it. Okay, so who was asking me for the triple inverted comma? I think he is understanding what I am telling about. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
So what about the slash n line, the new
okay,
line?
okay, tell me. I'm just checking. Okay, you are asking here front slash, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then
Slash n. For the new line, will take a n, na?
oh in okay. Oh, I think you are just this thing, right?
Yes, sir.
See,
Invalid syntax.
yes, it is not showing here.
It will be back.
Wait, I'm just white spacing removing. Then what it is. It also give us the same thing. For that reason, I am not showing it because I also face this problem. Uh, but I think it is from the Jupyter portion. It is not eligible. Okay, because in Python idle I am seeing and doing project, it is also work, but in Jupyter there are some restriction maybe. If there is a kernel problem also there. Okay, so I think it is not mentioned here to using front slash and in. Let's work with a string. Let's okay. Hashtag string operation. Okay, I'm heading done. Okay, so let's take a variable str, not str, using pt. Just take it. Okay. So now then print it. It gives me output. Then I'm just want to show the what is in the zero index. Okay, what is in the zero index? For what we want print, and then write down the variable name what I am using pt. Then using bracket means third bracket and index value 0. C P. Starting from the zero index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white space also count there. 7, 8, 9, 10. This type, this is using the index portion. Can anyone tell me what is it gives me output? Just wait.
E, sir.
Just wait. Something right. Yes, tell me what is it gives me output?
E.
E, right? Hello? Hello?
Sir, E.
Language, sir.
Sir, E.
Yeah, I'm not hearing. What is the give me output? Please.
Language, sir.
Oh,
Sir,
one
letter
guy.
E, sir.
E. Okay.
The
just
letter
checking.
E.
Yes,
In
the
language.
letter. Yes, the letter E. Why? Because from the negative portion, if we count, then it is start from E. E means -1, G means -2, A means -3. It is not starting from the 0. It is from -1. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So that is the main magic of using string operation in Python. So then next, then if we want a particular index, from a particular index and from the last position where I should get want to get the output, what I am telling about, print pt, then third bracket open, and then just write 2:5. Let's check what it gives me output. THO. Why? 2 is the index value. Okay. 0, 1, 2. 2 is the indexed value. 5 means O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means O. First, which we have been written here, it is the index value. Index value starting from 0. Okay. But when we use this portion, colon and this portion is to 5, it is the position. It is the positioning value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So please be careful about it. Who are new in Python, it is very much, you will be confused how to is do 5, it's starting from 0, then it's starting from 1, because first is the index value. Index value always start from 0, and next is the positioning value. Positioning value always start from the 1. And if we just want to get -1, it start from the end. Okay. And then next, tell me what is the output. Hello, please tell me what is the output.
Sir, from H2, no, O, from O onwards up to last.
Yes, very good. From O onwards, from the last. Why? Because I am previously saying you the starting is the index value. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just done. See. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the index value. From the index value 4, it gives us the total. If we write print PT, then just is do 4, but it will give me separate answer. See,
So from P18 and
PYTH.
yes.
Why? Because it seems the
we
positioning
didn't
value.
give the first position.
Yes, the positioning value. First position, second position, third, and fourth. So it is the string. Then we use okay. Let's check. One more thing is there. Tell me what is it gives the output.
3 times Python
3 times
is
written. Python is a code language. 3 times you type.
Okay, good. See,
Python is a code language. Python is a code language. Python is a code language.
yes. Now the slicing of a string. Okay, so given in the slicing, I'm just A x is equal to 12. Can anyone say when we write that if statement, if x is equal to 12, then colon, then enter. Why it is not starting from here? Starting for here?
Because if statements continues here.
Okay. So what this is called?
conditional statement.
No, not this is condition. I'm just asking this
If we
condition
start
statement.
from,
It's
if we
a
write from
blank
start,
space
then
we
we
provide.
will get a syntax error.
No, I'm just asking when we enter this, it's starting from here, okay? But this is the gap, white space here. What is it called? Can anyone know?
The continuation of the if statement. If we write like
There
another
is a
statement,
particular term of this white space.
Sir, indent, something like that.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, tell me, what is the name?
Sir, indent,
Indentation.
Indentation. Okay.
indentation, yeah.
Indentation means white space beginning of a line in a particularly used in a if else or conditional statement. Here, enter. It shifted and gives a white space, so it is called indentation. Okay. One more thing, just removing it. Yes. Okay, Ayan also there, Ajit also there. Who is the next? Nikhil, okay, Nikhil. What it gives me output? Please tell him what it gives me output.
Sir, error, syntax error,
Why?
because that is not completed, sir. Single quote, only single years.
Yes, syntax error. Why? Because apostrophe, it is not mentioned in not used in Python because it is called the escape sequence. If you use the single inverted comma in the mid, because Nikhil's dog, what's your name? Ram's mother, it is breaking the sequence, or you can say escape the sequence. So if we want to write this, what we use, can anyone say?
Double inverted comma.
Double inverted comma. Okay, just check it down. Yeah. If there is one to single inverted comma, then how you want to say?
so we just remove the apostrophe s from the like Nikhil's. We have to write the Nikhil dog is sick.
Yes. One thing is double inverted comma. Okay, that is right. But if we using single inverted comma, then how we use it?
So we have to remove the s from there. Like Nikhil is
No, no, no.
we have to remove this.
I am just using Nikhil's. I am just want to write this portion. Nikhil's dog is sick. No
Sir, in,
moving,
sir,
yes.
in that case, we use escape slicing. We use slash in just before the first inverted comma.
First inverted comma means this.
No, sir, the Nikhil's one, the second, sorry.
Yes. What front slash or black slash?
Sir, it will be no, front slash only.
Front slash. Okay, just checking it. But showing in error. Then
Sir,
So is it possible to remove the second comma, inverted comma, second one?
oh, sir,
see.
front slash was there.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. This is the main thing that slash Nikhil's dog is sick. If he is a single inverted comma, you can avoid the escape sequence. Okay. You can avoid the escape sequence here. And okay.
Sir, if we remove the front slash and the apostrophe sign, what will happen then? Before
Where?
the
Where?
Nikhil, you're right now. The Nikhil slash.
Yes.
If we remove that and the bracket also, the second dot, what will happen then? This one we have to remove this and the next one also. So
Next one means this.
yes, sir. If we remove this, what will happen then? It will.
Then you
There will
normally give
with the
Nikhil stuff.
space. No,
With
with
a
the space.
space.
Nikhil, yeah,
Space.
with Nikhil S. Dog is sick. It will run or not? Yeah.
Run that is. But I want to apostrophe Nikhil's dog. It doesn't run.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nikhil's. Yes, sir.
That
Okay.
is the escape sequence.
Yeah.
One more interesting thing. See. What is the output?
Hello, and the number is count with it from the third less than 30.
30 space behind it
Yes,
in the
sir.
right side. If you using upper word, will the middle, and if we use the less than to the left, then 30 space. So this type of what we use in the string also. So okay. Okay, it is already 1:30, just 7 minutes. Just wait. Okay, so for the string operation, these are there. It will be escape function and the bottom left and all the indexing and the right in the positioning value. Next day, we are starting from the dictionary, tuple and list operation. Okay, from starting Jupyter, how the operation works. Then we will move on the Python class, built-in function, modulo function. Okay, and then I think iterator. So this is for today. We will get today's video in the YouTube also, and I think all you have been understand what I am saying, what I am want to teach you. If there is any confusion, please ask me. Okay. I also do mistake there, but if there is any problem, please ask me. Okay. Have you enjoyed today's class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and if you want note, please make sure in the group. I will send you. I think everybody takes screenshot of today's class, and I am sending some of the charts. That is the reserved keyword, and I think the comparing the operator portion, how many operators are there, how many works is there, because that is you just remind. Okay, just reminder is also used. So I will send you in the group. And one more thing for the group separation is there. There is a, I think, a new group already formed. I am sending you the group invitation link in your group. Please join for the Python new group, and all the informations are given there. Okay, so that's
Okay,
it.
sir.
Souronil, please send the attendance. Okay. Hello, Souronil, are you there?
Yeah, I'm sending the file.
Okay, please give the attendance. Then you left. Then I'm ending the. Okay, in the chat box, you have been given the attendance sheet, Google Form. Please give your attendance. And after giving it, inform me.
Sir, what is that has to be filled in employee ID?
You have got the associate number, right? In your joining letter.
I haven't seen, sir. Wait.
Please check. There is a associate number in everyone's joining letter. This is the employee ID.
Okay, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. Everyone done? Everyone done? Then please inform me.
Sir, which batch it is? ALP Python batch 1 or 2?
I am seeing there are 3 batches from the Python, ELP Python batch, ELP2, and new batch is EILP FY 23-24. Okay. From which batch you are? Lorada, from which batch you are?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, FY 2324, I think you are.
Okay. For today, just is there mentioning, if they are mentioning any group, please join. Okay. A particular group name.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you everyone. One more thing, is there anybody for the fireside video chat with Devamitra ma'am? Is there anybody joined now? Because we have scheduled all for the 5 candidates today for the video chat or with Devamitra ma'am. Is there anybody?
Yes, sir. I have joined today. It's 1:30.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Deepak, you can just wait here. Okay, everybody except Deepak who are in is there for the fireside chat, except whom, all of you for the Python batch, please leave the meeting. Okay, please leave the meeting.